Did you see anyone else in the area of the ballroom?
No one.
You went to the stables to get Ms. Weber. Did you pass anyone in the corridor on your way back? And what about Mr. Cassadine? Any reason you know that he'd want to hurt his fiancée?
Gave this ring to Emily last night. And I told her how terrified I was that this disease or whatever I had would kill me before I had a chance to marry her. Oh, irony. When she said yes, it was the perfect moment. Oh, God, what have I done to her?
Nicholas would never hurt Emily. It was Anthony Zaccara. He stabbed Rick Lansing, he dragged me up to the turret and threatened to throw me off. You only had to listen to the man ramble to know that he was insane.
What exactly did Zaccara say?
He made Jason get up on the wall with me and told him that if he didn't jump, he was going to push me off.
How did Zaccara get from there to the courtyard with 2 bullets in him?
He pulled a gun on us. Jason shot him. It was self-defense.
Did the impact push him back over the turret wall?
No, he jumped. I'm telling you, the man was crazy.
That doesn't mean he killed Miss Quartermain. Look, you said you and Mr. Morgan were the first ones to reach the ballroom. Did you arrive at the same time? Was one of you a couple steps ahead of the other?
I got here first.
Did you see any sign of Anthony Zaccara?
All I saw was Nicholas holding my dead sister.
Where is Mr. Cassadine now?
Mr. Cassadine, why don't you come inside?
Oh, no, thank you.
Nadine.
Nadine, of course. I'm sorry, where are my manners? You're a guest in my house. I should remember your name. I apologize.
It's been a terrible night. You're in shock.
Am I? The love of my life, the person I was supposed to spend the rest of my life with, is dead, so I don't know, you tell me. What does my life actually mean right now? See, people, I think we have this inherent blind spot. We put things off. We tell ourselves that we'll make decisions tomorrow, that we'll declare our feelings tomorrow, that we'll take a chance on someone tomorrow, right? But hey, look. Look there. Today's a new day. And there isn't a tomorrow. There's no Emily, there's no sound of her voice telling me that she loves me, no smile that says everything's gonna be okay, no look in her eyes that makes me take my next breath even worth the effort. So, what is the point of anything?
Did you see the attacker's hands? Or his shoes? Maybe recognize his cologne.
It all happened so fast. I don't know. The only thing I do know is it wasn't Anthony Zaccara because he had Elizabeth upstairs threatening to kill her.
So I'm to believe that there were 2 killers running around on the loose here.
I think the person who killed Letitia was coming after me.
Lulu. Have you seen Lucky? I thought he was on the helicopter with my dad.
No, he wasn't on board.
Should I be worried?
Look, there was a blow-up between him, Jason, and Elizabeth last night, and he just seemed really upset, that's all.
And why weren't you with him?
Because he went after Zaccara, and I obviously couldn't stop him. I'm really starting to get worried.
We want to take the body.
Don't want to do an autopsy.
No, it shouldn't matter what they do with her now. She's not even Emily anymore. She's gone. But I don't want them to touch her. You sure? Because I have to tell Monica before she finds out from someone else.
Did I tell you how beautiful you looked last night? That your dress was perfect. You looked like you stepped right out of a storybook. And when I watched you and Nicholas dance, all I could think of was how all your dreams had come true. All the way back to high school when you had a crush on him. And you kept looking for hope when there really wasn't much. And you would say to me, Elizabeth, is he looking at me? Did he notice me? Nicholas just said, how are you? What do you think that meant? You said it wasn't what he said, it was the way he said it. And I tried to let you down easy, but in the end, you were right. Nicholas fell hopelessly in love with you. You trusted your heart, and it paid off. It's a big lesson for me. I promise you, I will not waste another minute. I will follow my heart the way you wanted me to. Better?
No. Tell me something. How do I get to survive with flying colors? And Emily. She was very special to me. I loved her once.
I had a feeling.
Everybody hated us together. It almost ruined my relationship with Jason. Everybody would say, it's going to end badly. And the truth is that she was too young to be in a relationship with me. But I gotta tell you, she was the kindest, gentlest person I've ever known. She was the one who figured out that I was bipolar, and she had to force me to get help, and so she pretty much changed my life. And what do I do to repay her? I bring down Anthony's car on her.
Who the... Hey, get these people out. Get the hell away from her!
You guys,
Wait, how could you leave these people alone with her? You're not taking her away from me. You understand me? Mr. Cassadine, I'm very sorry for your loss, but this is a murder investigation. I don't care about your murder. Yeah, get out of my house. Just get out of here. Leave us alone.
Em, hi, it's your mother. I'm calling because I want to know everything about last night. I haven't heard from you, and I'm dying to know how the party went. So, when you get this message, when you get this, give me a call, okay? Love you. Something's happened.
Grandfather, I'm so sorry.
Poor little Emily. Sweet and beautiful Emily. I did this to her, Sky.
Of course you didn't.
I'm going to tell you something, dear, that I've never told anyone. I was a young man, there was someone I idolized. A brilliant businessman. He came to my college one day to give a speech. And I waited all day to meet him. The most successful man I'd ever shaken hands with. I didn't care much for his politics, but oh God, I idolized his ambition. And I asked him what the secret was. And a shadow kind of fell over his eyes. And he said simply, whatever it takes. You have to have the stomach to do whatever it takes. And that's the way I lived. And then something started to change for this man. I saw him grieve for a son, a war hero, lost in a terrible accident, and a daughter hidden away in shame, and another daughter killed in a plane crash. And all the time, this man kept getting richer. And then his son, the president, was assassinated. And one by one, this man's family, his golden children, fell away to drugs and tragedy, accused of horrible crimes and victims of accidents. And all that I ever wanted to be was like him. And now I am. I've buried my own children and my grandchildren and my beloved Lila, who deserved so much better than me. I did whatever it took, and I will pay until the day I die for what I've become. People used to say how lucky Emily was. Oh, yes. Poor little orphan girl taken in by a family who could give her the world. No, we were the lucky ones. So I think you should run, Sky. You should get away from me and my poison. Well, you.
Is Emily all right?
Emily died last night.
What?
She was strangled early this morning at Windermere. Nicholas found her.
No, Jason. No, that is a mistake.
The police think a man named Anthony Zakara did it.
Who?
Anthony Zakara.
What? I've read about him. He's a gangster, isn't he? I mean, is he one of your friends?
I'd never met him before.
Oh, but I'm sure he was anxious to meet you. Oh, my. You know something? I spent every day with blood on my hands, trying to save a life. When was the last time you saved a life, Jason? My God, Emily worshipped you. And you are nothing but a killer. Because you killed her.
You know, let me get you someone who can...
Who, Jason? They're all dead. AJ, Alan, who you were too busy killing to even go and say goodbye to. My God, not Emily. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Get out of here! Get out! You are the only thing I have left, and I don't want you. Get out! And don't you dare think about coming to her funeral. Don't you dare show your face around here. Get out! You are not my son! You are not... Oh, my God.
To even change a diaper. Or to teach me how to throw. Please don't go.
Yeah? This is my house. And I want everybody out of here! Get out of here!
Hey, listen. She's gone, okay? She's
No.
gone. Let the police do their job.
No.
Get her some justice.
Get away from me!
Emily, I want you to remember her like this. This isn't her, Nicholas. In your heart is where you're going to keep her forever.
No. No.
It's okay. Come here.
Not right that Emily's gone. You want to hear the truth? I don't know whether I can bear this loss. I can hardly breathe.
My grandmother, sit down.
No, it won't help. You see, Emily graced us with so much strength and beauty. She was a light around which all of us could revolve.
I know.
And to have her so suddenly and so brutally ripped away, well, it's broken something inside me that I don't think will ever mend.
It's your heart.
Hi, Ned.
Monica.
My, it seems we only see you at holidays and funerals. You get a double feature this time.
Music to my ears, absolutely. When I had my breakdown, I was so jealous of Emily. She stepped into my role effortlessly. She took care of my husband and my children better than I did.
Well, I doubt that.
Michael and Morgan adore her. I still don't know how I'm going to tell them that not only did they lose Letitia, they lost Emily in the same awful way.
I took the liberty to make you a light breakfast.
I told you already, I'm not hungry.
Understandable, but it won't hurt to have a bit of nourishment.
Let me make myself clear. If I can't have Emily, nothing else matters to me. Do you understand? Now, if you please, leave me alone.
Emily's funeral is on Wednesday, Ned. I hope you can stay.
Yeah, of course. I cleared my calendar.
And that's exactly what I should have done. Cleared my calendar. I mean, this was a celebration for Alan and the endowment that Nicholas did for him. I should have insisted that Julian do that surgery for me, but no, I had to do it myself.
Hey, I came as soon as I could.
Good to see you home, son.
Monica. I loved Emily. Not because she was family. She was a good and generous human being.
I know. And she left you too, and I'm really glad that you are here, and I would really like to say something that would be meaningful right now, but I really don't have it in me. Because I can't get past the fact that I missed the last few hours of my daughter's life. I mean, the time that we could have spent together. Maybe it would have made a difference.
Emily's death was a random occurrence. A madman crashed a party and went on a rampage.
No, excuse me. There was nothing random about it. Anthony Zaccara is a known gangster and he kills for a living. Just like my son does. Isn't that ironic? All these years I have been defending Jason's choices, and it was his choices that killed my daughter.
I brought Spencer home. He loves being spoiled by his great-grandma, but he really misses his daddy.
I thought we agreed that he would stay with you for a while.
We did. I just thought maybe, with everything, you needed to see him and hold life.
Could you just please tell Alfred or Norma, whoever has him, to put him in the playroom? Thanks.
There's nothing you can say, Bobby.
I know. I was thinking maybe you're the one who needs to talk. I do have painful experience to draw from.
Yeah, so do I. I'm still trying to get used to that word, widow. You know, I really hate it. Emily came to us just a little girl who lost her mother to a disease that was about to take me. And she gave me the will to live. She was the most precious gift I'd ever had, Bobby. And now she's gone. Brutally and senselessly. And I am hurt and I am sad, but I can't feel all of those emotions right now because the one thing that is stuck in my heart right now is incredible anger.
No, you won't believe this now. Because I didn't when BJ's death was still so fresh and raw, but one day, when you least expect it, you're gonna think about the daughter you lost, and all you will feel is love and gratitude that she came into your life. My love, I know you're hurting right now. But Emily was a huge presence in that little baby's life, and he is going to feel the loss.
Listen, I apologize if my asking is an imposition. If it is, I will make other arrangements. But would you keep him with you
for how long?
I don't know. I can't say how long, but I'll pay whatever expenses, including Norma's salary.
It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with imposing. It has to do with a little baby who needs his daddy and a man who needs his son.
He deserves the best of everything, and right now that's not me. I don't want to subject him to my emotional turmoil right now. I love my son very much, you know that, but I loved Emily too. He needs attention. And I'm too distracted to give it to him, so please.
All right, I'll take him home.
Thank you.
Nicholas? Honey, look at me. You surely do have your mother's infinite capacity for love, but beyond that, you have her strength.
Well, I can't find it right now.
It will find you. That's what will heal your heart. And when that happens, you and your son will make a new life. Nicholas, that's what Emily would want.
Nicholas. Emily gave this to me on Mother's Day, and I haven't worn it, but today I couldn't think of wearing anything else.
Oh. Listen, I just wanted to say, well, so many things to you. And first off, I know you know I loved your daughter very much. And thank you. Just thank you for raising such an amazing woman. And I want you to know that she loved and respected you very much. And I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. You know, I would have done anything for her. Including die for her. I keep racking my brain, trying to think of how I could have prevented it somehow.
No, Nicholas, don't. You had nothing to do with it. In fact, you were responsible for the joyous times in Emily's life.
I asked her to marry me. For the ball. Said yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna go.
Wait a minute. I just want to tell you that I will be eternally grateful for you loving Emily. And for knowing what an extraordinary woman she was. And loving her the way she deserved to be loved. I keep thinking that this is just a nightmare that we're going to wake up, but it's not going to happen. We've lost her. And all we can do is figure out a way to go on.
Who are you?
The pampered platter, caterers extraordinaire.
So where would you like to have them set up to serve?
This is a hospital, Mr. Quartermain.
I'm well aware of that, Nurse Johnson. But my granddaughter spent most of her time here. And Emily would want you all to have a Thanksgiving dinner. So in Emily's name and on her behalf, our family's going to make that possible. Emily would say it's the least we can do.
Dr. Q, you have a visitor. Oh, Alice, please send them away. I'm not in the mood for any... Hi.
I know this is a terrible time to show up unannounced. And you can tell me to go if you want. But this has been such a year of unrelenting loss, and Some of us are feeling a little alone and orphaned and didn't have any place to go. But I'm sorry.
No, Sky, please. Please. We were just about to sit down and have a traditional Thanksgiving pizza. We'd love it if you would. Lila Ray would join us.
Please.
Said that I will be okay. Broken lights on the freeway left me here alone. I may have lost my way now, haven't forgotten my way home. I'm falling apart, I'm barely breathing with a broken heart that's still bleeding in the pain. There is healing in the name. I find meaning, so I'm holding on. I'm holding on. I'm still holding. I'm holding on. I'm barely holding on to you. I'm holding on. I'm still holding. I'm holding on. I'm still holding. I'm holding on. I'm barely holding on to you.
Nicholas. Alfred said that you have been spending a lot of time in here and, well, you won't let the staff clean up.
No. I want the ballroom to stay just as it was when Emily last saw it.
He said that you're not eating. When's the last time that you slept?
Trying not to.
Why is that?
Because every time I fall asleep, I lose her all over again.
Oh, good boy.
Hey, how you doing?
Better now? Where you been?
I've had a lot to deal with.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You and Emily have been friends since practically the first day we came here. So how you doing? I hear you're out there on the case, trying to find out who killed her.
Emily's dead.
Luna and Tracy told me that you were out trying to solve Emily's murder.
When did it happen?
At the party, at some point. My time frame is a little whacked. What are you wearing? You still in your tux?
Elizabeth and I, we pretty much ended everything that night. Are you sure Emily's dead? Dad, maybe you're pretty weak right now and you're all mixed up.
Cowboy. Emily didn't make it off the island. She was strangled. Probably by Anthony's Zakara.
No!
You want to give your father another heart attack? I'm calling the nurse.
Have you spoken to the Quartermains? The funeral will be on Wednesday, the 28th at the Queen of Angels.
Yeah, I know. I will definitely be there, and I think Alexis is going to be there too, depending if she's out of the hospital.
Good, okay. It's generous of the court of me to allow me to attend, given that I wasn't her husband.
You were engaged to her. Why wouldn't they expect you to be there?
Emily's family has never really approved of me being a Cassadine. I can't say I blame them. I mean, we're not the most stable bunch, are we, Sam? She married me anyway. Yeah. I had the honor of being her husband, and I trampled all over it. She didn't even want to have this crazy ball. She tried to convince me to cancel it, but I wouldn't listen to her.
Oh, Nicholas, you've got to stop. I have done what you're doing 1,000,000 times. You think if only this, if only that, you are going to drive yourself crazy thinking that way, and you're going to make the pain worse, and you're going to make the loss feel even deeper. Emily loved you. You. Hold on to that. She loved you up until the very end.
I can't know that.
Why not?
Because I don't remember what happened in the end.
Preliminary forensics indicate that Emily was strangled, as were you. Now, is there anything that you can tell me to describe your attacker?
It was dark. You know, it happened so fast I didn't see his face. Assuming it was a man, I couldn't breathe, and I just passed out. You know.
So, it could have been the same person who strangled Emily.
Anthony Zaccara killed Emily, and there's no way he could have been the one who attacked me.
Why are you so sure?
Because when I was attacked, Anthony Zaccara was at the top of the house trying to kill Jason Morgan and Elizabeth Weber.
Are you saying there were two killers running around Windermere that night?
No, I keep going over what happened. In my head, just to try to get the sequence right, you know, I wanted to take Emily down to the stables, but she didn't want to leave without Nicholas, and maybe Emily and I got into a little bit of an argument. I might have put my hand on her arm, and that's when Nicholas came at me out of nowhere. The guy was absolutely crazy with rage. It was all I could do to fight him off. And then finally I knocked him out. I tied him up to the chair, but Emily still didn't want to leave him.
Did you have to drag her away?
No, I didn't, Nicholas. He woke up, and he told her to go, and I took Emily down to the stables when I got back. He was gone.
Could he have gotten free on his own?
I don't see how he could have, but I know it wasn't Emily who cut him loose because there wasn't enough time.
Did you see anyone else?
Johnny Zaccara. We split up to look for Anthony. And I went through the main entry. I saw Carly with Jax and Jerry. I mean, we couldn't have talked more than 5-10 minutes at the most. And that's when I heard Nicholas screaming Emily's name.
Well, nothing you just said makes me doubt that Zaccara killed Emily.
Why leave Nicholas alive?
Well, Anthony's certifiable. He hates women. Maybe he felt that Emily was the only one that deserved to die.
I don't know. I don't know what to do about any of this. I just keep seeing Emily lying there dead, with that mark on her neck. And I keep thinking how afraid she must have been.
I'm really relieved to see you. Are you okay?
Why do you care?
I don't know if you've heard
That Emily was murdered? And where was I when my oldest friend needed me? Well, I just found out that my son really wasn't mine, and the woman I'd loved for years was lying bitch.
Okay, I don't want to do this right now. I was just hoping that...
You know what? Maybe I could have saved Emily if I hadn't been blindsided by your lies.
She left you. She left me. She wouldn't want us fighting.
And now she's gone.
whatever I do, I don't want you handling this.
I can do my job.
Your sister was just murdered. You probably haven't slept or eaten, and I know you're probably thinking about those 10 minutes. Emily would still be alive if you had waited in that ballroom. You're probably thinking about what you meant to her and all the good times you had. How beautiful she was, and now she's gone, destroyed. If you try to go back to work, you're going to get yourself killed. And I know that's not what Emily would want. So, I'm not going to let you.
I'm going to find out who murdered her.
It's probably Sakara. But look, revenge does not lessen the pain. I know, I've lived it. Only thing that's going to make this better is time. All we can both do is pray and hope that what people say is true. That she is in heaven. And that she's at peace.
Where have you been?
Around.
Look, I don't know if you've heard, but
Emily's dead.
yeah. I am so sorry.
You know, I knew Emily before Nicholas. With Elizabeth. We were best friends when we were kids. She believed that I would help her out at all.
Hey, it was Zakara. Look at me, it was Zakara. He was crazy. And he probably killed her out of spite or for no reason at all, but you are not responsible for her death.
I want you to tell me what happened when Emily died.
I don't remember, Jason.
Start at the beginning.
The beginning of what? The beginning of the blackouts or the beginning of this night from hell? All right. I asked your sister to marry me. She said yes. Even though I was ill and we didn't know how much time we'd have to spend together. I thought I was going to die of this, whatever it is. I didn't know it would be Emily.
I need to know what happened in this ballroom. I was trying to get Emily out of the house. We were arguing. You came in and you jumped me.
I don't remember.
Look at this place. We tore it apart.
I don't remember.
You knocked her down.
That's why they call it a blackout. And who the hell are you to stand there asking me questions when you claim the first 20 years of your life?
I tied you to a chair. I tried to get Emily to leave and you woke up.
Yes, I know. I saw the marks on her face when I hit her.
I told her to leave with you, Jason. You were supposed to keep her safe.
I know that.
What? You too busy to guard your own sister? Did you have something more important you had to do?
No, I left Emily down at the stables.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I know you did. But don't you know your sister well enough to know that she would come back here for me? You were the one who could have kept her safe, but you left her there.
What's the last thing you remember before you found Emily?
No. I want you to take responsibility for once. I want to hear the words. Emily would still be alive if I'd have stayed with her. I want to hear those words.
My sister would still be alive if I'd stayed with her.
That's right. But you left. And she came back here. And I killed her.
You can ask as many times as you want, as many ways as you want. But I didn't see who killed Emily. I was unconscious, and when I woke up, she was dead.
You were pretty angry with Jason Morgan just now.
I think he could have protected her better, knowing that I wasn't able to.
How would you characterize the relationship between Jason and his adopted sister?
Jason was always loving and kind towards Emily. He would never hurt her. And I can tell you, he didn't kill her.
You sound pretty certain. For a guy who can't remember how his fiancée died.
You know what, guys? We have something sad, right? That we have to tell you about.
I knew something was wrong.
There was trouble at the Windermere party. A bad man came into the house. Several people got hurt, including me. And unfortunately, Emily died.
What? How? Did someone kill her?
You know what? Emily's in heaven. And I want you to know that she loved you both very, very much. And she always will. Okay?
Maybe your mom can take Morgan upstairs and say a prayer for her.
Yeah. You want to go upstairs with me? Yeah. Get your turkey.
Emily. Get away from him.